creep night, sure to send a chill down your spine. Welcome to Creep Night, in a dimly lit nursery of a quaint Victorian-era house. A young boy named Samuel clutched his beloved teddy bear, Mr. Snuggles, close to his heart. The room was bathed in an eerie amber glow, casting dancing shadows on the walls. The only sound that broke the silence was the soft creaking of the floorboards, as if they were whispering secrets of their own. Little did Samuel know that Mr. Snuggles, the seemingly innocent guardian of his dreams, harbored a sinister secret that would change everything.
Samuel, with tousled auburn hair and wide intrusive eyes, had always found solace in the arms of Mr. Snuggles. The teddy bear's soft, worn fur and comforting presence had been a constant source of warmth and security throughout Samuel's childhood. But as the night crept in, and the shadows grew longer, an unsettling sensation began to creep up on Samuel's spine. Unbeknownst to Samuel, Mr. Snuggles' button eyes had held a secret malice, a dark secret that had been buried deep within the teddy bear's stuffing for years. A faint, otherworldly aura emanated from the toy, sending shivers down Samuel's spine. The creaking floorboards seemed to echo an enormous warning. But Samuel, caught in the web of innocent imagination, remained blissfully unaware. As the clock struck midnight, a chilling gust of wind swept through the floor, causing Samuel to shiver involuntarily. Mr. Snuggles, as if responding to the unseen presence, emanated a low, gruntural growl that sent a wave of goosebumps across Samuel's skin. The bear's once gentle demeanor had transformed into a menacing snarl, revealing the sinister truth that lay beneath the cuddly exterior. In that spine-tingling moment, Samuel's childhood innocence shattered like a fragile glass, leaving him face to face with the haunting revelation that this once beloved teddy bear was not what it seemed. The nursery, once a haven of comfort, had become a battleground between light and darkness, as Samuel braced himself for the unfolding nightmare that would test the boundaries of his imagination and challenge his very own existence. The grandfather clock's deep, resonant chimes echoed through the dimly lit room as the hands reached the ominous hour of midnight. In the soft glow of the moonlight streaming through the curtains, Samuel lay in his bed, his breath steady and even as he drifted in the realm of dreams. Little did he know that night had a surprise that would forever precipitate his beloved companion. As the last chime faded into silence, a transformation began to unfold. Samuel's teddy bear, Mr. Snuggles, stared on the nearby armchair, its once familiar and comforting presence taking on a distinct aura. Its beady black eyes, usually filled with warmth and affection, now emanated an eerie, unnatural light. With a slow and deliberate movement, Mr. Snuggles turned his head to face Samuel, its plush face contorted into a malevolent grin. The soft, cuddly fur that Samuel had cherished since he was a toddler seemed to bristle with an otherworldly energy, as if the very fabric of the toy had been infused with sinister essence. A cold shiver ran down Samuel's spine, his eyes widening in a mixture of fear and disbelief. The teddy bear that had been once a source of solace and comfort for as long as he could remember was now a creature of nightmares, its once friendly demeanor replaced by an unnerving predatory quality. As Mr. Snuggles continued to stare at Samuel with its glowing malevolent eyes, the room seemed to grow colder, the air heavier with an inexplicable tension. Samuel's heart raced, his pulse pounding in his ears as he struggled to process the unsurreal sight before him. In that heart-stopping moment, Samuel realized that the boundary between the ordinary and the extraordinary had blurred, and his childhood innocence had been shattered forever. Samuel's heart raced like a drum as he stared at his beloved toy, Mr. Snuggles. A profound change had overcome him, the once familiar teddy bear striking a chord of primary fear and deep within him. Though this mind screamed panic, his voice cords remained paralyzed, leaving him trapped in a silent world of terror. Frozen in place, Samuel could only watch as Mr. Snuggles glided toward him with an eerie grace that was utterly foreign to the soft and cuddly toy he once knew so well. The fur that had once been a source of comfort, now cold and clammy to the touch, as if it had been soaked in dews of a forgotten nightmare. He watched in horror as Mr. Snuggles' once friendly eyes seemed to bore into his soul, their gaze as sharp and piercing as 1,000 needles. The toy's once joyful smile had twisted into an expression of pure malevolence, belying the dark transformation that had taken hold of its very essence. The teddy bear reached out in its elongated claws, digging into Samuel's tender skin. The paralyzing fear gripped Samuel as he felt the bear's icy breath against his cheek. In a chilling whisper, Mr. Snuggles spoke, its voice a distorted echo in the darkness.
Hello, Samuel. You're mine now. Forever and ever.
With a swift motion, Mr. Snuggles lunged at Samuel, its sharp teeth gnashing in anticipation. Desperation surged with Samuel as he fought against the evil teddy bear's grip. In a final desperation attempt to escape, he managed to break free and stumble backward, knocking over the lamp in the process. As the light switch was flickered off, the room was suddenly plunged into darkness, leaving Samuel alone with his terrifying teddy bear, Mr. Snuggles. Samuel's heart skipped a beat as he realized he was completely alone in the pitch-black room. The only sound was faint and creaking on the floorboards and the distant ticking of the clock. His eyes slowly began to adjust to the gloom, and that's when he caught a glimpse of something that made his blood run cold. In the corner of the room, he saw the glowing eyes of Mr. Snuggles, his teddy bear, but they weren't just reflecting the light from the window. They seemed to be illuminating their very own eerie glow. Samuel's fear intensified as he watched Mr. Snuggles disappear into the shadows, his glowing eyes leaving a trail in the darkness. He tried to call out to the teddy bear, but his voice caught in his throat. He was frozen with fear, unable to move or speak. He wondered if the bear was possessed by something evil, or if it had always been this way, and he'd just never noticed until now. His mind raced, trying to make sense of the impossibleness of it all, as the darkness consumed him whole.
From that night on, Samuel never looked at a teddy bear the same way again. The memory of Mr. Snuggles haunted him, a constant reminder of the darkness that can lurk within the most innocent objects. And as the years passed, the tale of the sinister teddy bear became a whispered legend, chilling the hearts of all who dared to listen. Thank you for listening to Creep Night.